Now it's in front of me, and y'all know you ain't gonna perform because that kind of guy. So of course we're in my weirdo bedroom with more weirdo, like, production design going on, and he's there on, the bed. And he's scantily clad, if anything. And it's not like he's waiting for something to happen, but, hello, you're there, and I'm here half dressed and whatever. So this heavy petting goes on, like I mentioned, and here it comes. Here comes the performance anxiety and the closer and hot and heavy type of things that start happening with him finally, after all this dating and all this confluence of all of this, similarities and affinities for each other. And here's the moment, and I could not perform. No, it's not like I even couldn't, I tried, I don't want to be too explicit, but it wasn't an I tried and failure moment. It was like nothing happened at all at any moment. Not even a chub. And I hope that passes muster. But no, really. So then I am in the epicenter of this dilemma. And this has happened to me before, but this one hit me so hard. Number one, because he was everything I liked, and yet I was incapable of having a boyfriend at that point. And then another level of that told me that, which I didn't want to hear from myself. So like I said, this is a perfect example of all those things coming together and knowing I was going to have a performance anxiety. Now, a lot of guys that I liked, so to speak, that I went after or that I enjoyed their company were typically, and this is not submissive, but more passive. And I don't mean that in the extreme passive way, but sort of a passive demeanor. That's what I went for. It didn't have to be youngish, oldish, that wasn't the thing. Also, this aggressiveness that some gay men leaned into, hot and heavy, right away, or let's establish our roles in this scenario. No, again, performance anxiety, if it wasn't what I was looking for, which would be remotely passive, they knew what they were doing, but either they kind of pretended like they kind of sort of didn't know what they were doing, or it was that chill a scenario where I wasn't so intimidated. And that's the key word that I'm getting at. I was so intimidated by the situation that I couldn't perform. But then I had this wonderful boyfriend guy named Adam. He'll know who he is. And we played this, the roles that, or that I like. And it was just perfect. And I don't know why. In that instance, it was let's just say every day or that kind of thing, every night. Whereas then this big, huge buildup of this perfect little, whatever boyfriend scenario. And I knew it was coming and there was nothing. And that's not the first time that's happened. It didn't happen a lot, but it happened. And it wasn't because, like I said, the roles that were being played really had nothing to do with it. I'm a pitcher, y'all are hitters. I mean, sorry, but I mean, nothing against anybody, but I was always a pitcher. I ain't any kind of hitter. I tried it once with an LAPD officer. Yes, I saw the badge and the identification. And it was not something that I enjoyed. It wasn't raucous, but I learned it was not something I enjoyed with this officer. But he was so sweet. He gave me a phone number to his cell and said, if you ever run into problems, call me. Boy, I kept that number for a long time. So anyway, that's how it went down. And this is not just for 3 months. This was, this happened. And then it faded kind of away and it didn't really become an issue. Shortly before I met my husband, it became less and less of an issue. And then I met my husband and I didn't need to worry about that anymore. Okay, I know I'm running over on this one, so I'll let you go. But it was kind of not exciting topic for me to share, but I've never shared that. So there you go. What else is new? See you tomorrow. Love y'all. And be good to yourself. Go good to those you care about. Really, do that. And be good until tomorrow, where I'll see you with the usual menu. Okay, bye.